afternoon, everyone. I'm Maggie, a senior at TEDxGXFLS. Firstly, I'd like to ask, has anyone read the book, Taro Chen, The Little Girl at the Window? Back in my primary school, my Chinese teacher gave me this book with a note. May you always be a child who is seen. Even now, I still remember one scene in it. Taro Chen, who was labeled naughty by regular schools, but Tomo School's principal listened to her ramble for 4 hours and then he said, "You are such a wonderful kid." That made me wonder, why is respecting every child's true self often just a fairy tale? Today, as someone who has been through both regular Chinese schools and international classes, I'd like to share my thesis. We need to turn personalized education from a fairy tale into reality. Ditch limiting labels and let every student grow in their own way. So, let's start with what personalized education really looks like. Fitting classroom to students, not the other way around. Last winter, I volunteered at a primary school. In math class, instead of drawing formulas, the teacher asked, "We are planting 15 rows of grains, 8 plants each. How many seedlings do we need?" Kids solved it in all sorts of ways, and some even suggested leaving passes between rows. A shy boy in class showed me the dewdrops on leaves and said, "You can see the sky in them." And then he jumped in to measure the garden. That's the magic, meeting kids where they are, and it matters. China's Ministry of Education says practical skills shape 63% of our lives. In my school, AI helps too. Tools like DeepSeek and Magic School let us practice English speaking and get essay feedback. No more awkwardly asking the same question twice. Again, this is what personalized education is about, meeting individual needs and let every student grow in their own way. And we need to break the one-size-fits-all myth. A 2023 China Education Daily Survey found that 82% of high school students feel trapped by grades. They can solve hard math problems, but don't know their passions. In my school, we choose our classes. Love biology? Dive into college books and experiments. Love design? Take visual art. My business class once made commercials for local shops. Our ads actually brought more customers to a printing shop. Data from the Ministry of Education's Sino-Korean Cooperative Education Program shows that this personalized teaching model makes the independent research skills 40% stronger. We also need to break a stereotype. The international departments are for bad students or a pricey shortcut. My friend Isabella studied college biology obsessively and won a silver medal at the USA Biology Olympiad competition. She says, "It's not a shortcut, just the right path for me." Personalized education isn't lowering standards. It's finding the right way for each person to grow. To make this work, we need diverse ways to measure success. Since freshman year, my class builds self and peer evaluations. And we have the growth review meetings to talk about our wins and goals. And awards like Best Collaboration and Creative Spark. A girl who is good at PPTs even won an award. She never knew that was a strength. We also focus on 5C competencies: cultural competence, critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. A provincial education department in China found that this cut dropout rate by 27% in 2024, proving you don't need to be good at exams to be excellent. So, what can we students do? 3 simple things. First, speak up. As a freshman, I struggled with IELTS word memorization, so I asked my teacher about word root method. She said yes, and my scores went up. Second, celebrate differences. As a student union president, I collected ideas and changed the mandatory radio calisthenics into the optional badminton, and the participation shot up. Third, share stories. When someone misunderstands the personalized education, tell them about Isabella and the kids at the primary school. All of this moves us closer to making personalized growth accessible to everyone. Imagine a future where AI identifies your weak spot and teaches you in your way. And here's the kicker. Data from the LinkedIn's 2024's Global Talent Trends report shows that 68% of employers care more about abilities than grades. The personalized growth you do now will be your biggest advantage tomorrow. This future starts small, sharing a new solution in class, acknowledging a classmate's unique strength, and sharing your own story. At the end of Tato Chen, Tomo School was destroyed, but the principal's words touched millions. We are lucky. We've seen personalized education work. So let's spread it to schools, parents, and students. All of us should know education can be different. Kids don't have to live up others' expectations. Being special is a superpower. To wrap up, my core message today has been clear. Drop labels and let every child grow in their own way. And if this happens, our society will get more creativity, more vibrant lives, and more people brave enough to be themselves. And that's the future of education we want. And it's our responsibility to build it. And that's all for my speech today. Thank you for your listening.